Libra, I am Jess from the Nimbi, bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something within it most. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with an overall energy from the Elemental Oracle. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, aliens, please give this Libra or this viewer the message that they need to hear most at this time on their journey. Please and thank you. Libra, any placement, cross-watchers are always welcome. My intention is that one of my messages will find you regardless of the sign I put in the title. So if you feel inclined to browse through some of the titles and you're drawn to one, check it out. Libra. All right. These are general readings. I do receive channeled messages while doing the readings, so only take the messages that fit for you, that resonate with you. Always trust your intuition. All right, overall energy for this reading, please, and thank you. Marine life, richness. Yeah, like the ocean. I mean, we don't really know a lot about what lies in the ocean, in the depths, especially in like the really dark places, the deep places. I feel like that's really a message that's coming through here. There's so much abundance in that we have yet to understand, tap into, even acknowledge in some aspect. All right, marine life, richness. All right. Okay. I'm kind of like, there's a lack of direction coming through right now, a lack of clarity. As I'm tapping into your energy, I'm really noticing it. Just kind of like, it's like kind of that Seven of Cups energy where you like see all of these options, all of these paths, all of these choices. But you just kind of like deer in the headlights style, like you just don't know what to do. Okay. Interesting. All right, Libra, what do we have for you today? Message for Libra. Message for Libra. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. Okay. Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, Five of Cups, Strength. Okay, let's get one more. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. That's really coming through. Okay. Inaction is a choice. The Two of Swords and the Hermit in reverse. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck. In this deck, the Wheel of Fortune specifically talks about how our destiny, I'm going to use, is woven for us. It's like pre-made. They're in this cave weaving this destiny. And they're, you know, these people on the wheel are kind of subject to whatever is being woven. Okay. Interesting. So the Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, Five of Cups, Strength. Then we got the Two of Swords and the Hermit came out in the reverse. Yeah, there's, like I said, right before I pulled these two cards, indecision is a decision. Whether or not you want to accept that as being a decision is up to you, but it is indeed a decision. And it will inevitably have an outcome in some kind of, it makes a ripple effect. All right, the Page of Pentacles is grounding into something new. This Page of Pentacles to me shows me you're a little bit closed on whatever this is that's coming in new. The way he's holding this pentacle over his heart, just kind of like clasping it, it's probably something very important, very valuable, but there is kind of a little bit of a blockage, not wanting to create a little more space to work with it, to be able to do something else with your hands. The King of Swords talks about making really balanced, truthful, just decisions. It has a very like justice-like energy coming with it. Let me just look at the card. It looks very justice-like. We've got the Sword of Truth and we've got the scales over here in balance. So it feels very much like the Justice card at the moment. But this is really like having that clarity. I'm hearing foresight as well, which is pretty cool. I don't typically relate that to the King of Swords, but yeah, having that clarity, having that foresight about something. You're kind of hung up on the things that haven't worked out before. You know, you're kind of like, I'm hearing, oops, hold on. All right, I hope you couldn't hear that alarm that went off. I put alarms in my phone for my kids' classes that they need to go to because they have like special classes. Anyway, they're not scheduled. So I put reminders in. Anyways, you're cleaning up the mess is where I was at. You're cleaning up this mess. There is still one cup standing. That's you. That's your cup of love. That's what you have left within you, left to give. You know, it's still standing. Not all is lost, right? And I'm really being very, very like, what's the word? I'm being very firmly pointed in the fact that that is you, which is really interesting. So yeah, there's a mess though, a big mess around you. And I feel like you're not paying attention to this cup and taking care of this cup. Getting this cup out of danger is the message coming through. Okay, interesting. So yeah, strength. I love that this is coming out. Strength, courage. There's this tenacity really coming through with this card right now. That's funny, I never use that word. Tenacity. Yeah, just this courage, this, you know, energy of like just facing something you don't want to face. I feel like it has to do with truth. Yeah, I feel like okay, so this sword, I'm being drawn to this sword right here with the bent tip. And swords can be thoughts, right? It's like something led you in the wrong direction. It was like a mistruth. It was a half truth. Okay, interesting. But you kind of figured it out. You figured it out when you faced it. That's cool. All right. So yeah, then we're back to this land of indecision. This land of indecision, not really knowing what you want, not really going within, just not making a decision, which is a decision. So, all right, let's see. All right, let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. I'm being told to remind some of you to be grateful for the abundance of opportunities that you're presented with. They are all going to lead somewhere fruitful for you. Yeah, okay, cool. You just need to be open to receiving. I do feel like this very, it's connected to emotions, to your heart energy. All right, cool. Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune for Libra, please. Wheel of Fortune for Libra. Thank you. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, I was just talking about emotion. And I was just talking about how fruitful things were going to be. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Things are coming into balance. There's no need to hold back. Things are coming into balance. All in time, the curtain will be pulled back. It will reveal these 9 cups for you. I get the sense that there's a need to kind of step forward, a need to make some kind of choice, to take some kind of action. Okay, nice. But it is ultimately very, whatever change this is that's occurring, that I feel like it's kind of something you need to initiate. It's going to bring you a lot of balance, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment and abundance, I'm specifically guided to say. Look at that. The 8 of Wands. I felt this energy without even knowing it was sitting here. Yeah, there's some kind of action that needs to be taken on your part. All right, talk to me about the Page of Pentacles. I really feel this is opening up to a new opportunity. Oh my God, that's way too many. Okay. Page of Pentacles for Libra, please. Thank you. The Strength card. One more. Thank you. And then Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is being open to some kind of new opportunity. This is taking charge. This is taking action. This is moving ahead with courage, with clarity, and being authentic and truthful with yourself about what action needs to be taken, facing your inner lion. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to embrace that inner lion. Not only face it, but really embrace it, really like handle it is what I'm saying, like being an animal handler. Yeah, and in order to do that, in order to be able to handle all of this very dynamic, fiery energy that's right here lying within you, I feel, in order to do that, you're going to have to free up your hands. You're going to have to accept some kind of new opportunity, and you're going to have to possibly put something down in order to receive whatever it is that is either coming toward you or that you need to go get. I feel like it's there, it's sitting there staring you in the face, whatever it is, but you have yet to make an action or, to take action to get it. Okay, cool, Libra. So I'm going to do the King of Swords, right? Did I not say that he felt a lot like the Justice card? Oh, and who's on the bottom of the deck? The Justice card? Look at that. Look at the similarities. I'm not even kidding you. You can't make this stuff up. All right, cool. Well, yeah, just, the universe confirming that that feeling was very much accurate. Okay. The King of Swords. Don't doubt the messages that the universe is trying to give you. All right, the King of Swords. Thank you. We've got 2 pages coming in here. The Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Interesting. This is very novice, very immature energy, but, and you now have 3 of the 4 pages on the table. Yeah. Cool. All right. Very novice, very new energy. This is really stepping into something new. I feel like there's a sense of really like kind of letting the past stories go. Moving into the light, like into what you're being shown, into that kind of spotlight. It's like, I'm just seeing a spotlight kind of like shining the direction in the way that you should go, and you kind of like following it along. I like that. There's a sense of balance coming through with this, and really like you're having to venture into something new, something different, something that maybe seems like it's illogical or like it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, the fish in the cup always kind of hangs me up because I'm a pretty logical person. Like really a fish in a cup, come on. But like it's all in context too. Like perhaps he's a magician and he just manifested this fish in the cup. Maybe you're starving and you've been on some, barren desert island, and you're, somebody's bringing you fish, and you're like, oh, it's so there's this sense of like needing to see something from a different perspective, needing to be truthful about a situation, and really stepping out of the comfort zone because something isn't what it seems. But I think that. I think you see that. This is clarifying the King of Swords, which is very, I'm hearing the word concise, so I'm going to say that. The King of Swords is very concise. Like, he understands things. Cool. Let's talk about the 5 of Cups. Thank you. One more. Thank you. The Fool in the reverse and the Moon. There's a fear here holding you back. Like I said, I feel like you're kind of cleaning up some past mess and not really looking at yourself. Kind of like pushing yourself into the darkness. There's this sense of ignoring the things that you need. Kind of like keeping those a secret. There's a fear also coming through here. The Fool in the reverse is, you're not ready to take that leap of faith. I feel like there's a hint of distraction or like lack of clarity. This is coming out with the Moon, preventing you from taking this leap, taking this risk, to really moving forward. And I feel like you're just using the past and the messes that are already on the floor that you've spent time cleaning. I feel like you're using that as an excuse not to move forward, but you're also in that not really like addressing the things that you need, making sure that that cup that's still standing is safe, is taken care of, is, you know, like I feel like there's just kind of this disconnect from self and what you need. It's like, yeah, okay, that's an interesting energy. Yeah, the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, that talks about heartache. And you know, we've got the Four Cups spilled right there. So something about like having to clean up the messes from the past. Talk to me about the Strength card for Libra, please. Strength card for Libra, the Wheel of Fortune. I swear that was the Eight of Wands. Yes. Okay, cool. We already have both of these cards out on the table. The Wheel of Fortune, changing something, taking action to create this change, to initiate this change. That's what I was saying over here. Like, in order for this wheel to spin, you need to take action. And it's coming out with the Strength card. Have the courage to take that action. Be honest with yourself. Even if you were pointed into a weird path and it ended up breaking the tip of your sword or becoming like apparent that what you were following is was misleading, that's okay, because you still had something to learn there. You still had you still gained something. You gained something by having the courage to move forward and to understand that stagnation is like a form of death almost, you know, and this is like anything but stagnation. This is changing something up. This is growing. And even if it is a hard lesson or a hard path to go down, at least you're not stagnating and wasting away. I'm just seeing like a flower shriveling up and dying. So that's kind of an interesting image. Talk to me about the Two of Swords for Libra. Thank you. The Hierophant. And the Magician in the reverse. I feel like you're not making a choice because of the structures. How should I say this? The things around you have told you what you can and can't create. The people, the authority figures, the institutions, the things like that. They've told you the things that you can and can't create. So you're putting what you want to create, you're just not doing it. You're not making a choice. You're not moving forward with it. And I feel like it's because of those traditional foundations, those structures, those people, those institutions, whatever they are for you. I feel like that's preventing you from making a choice toward whatever it is that you want to manifest into your world. Which I feel like is something really nice over here. Talk to me about the King or the Hermit. Okay. I just saw the King of Pentacles and that's what I was about to say. All right. So the Hermit in reverse gets the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. This is really being honest and truthful about the seeds that you've sown in the past and what has come to fruition as a result of them. This is taking a dive into the unknown, right? But there's a fear here. This is coming up with the Hermit in reverse. So this is like honestly looking at the things that you're not wanting to look at, to take that deep dive, to go within, to into the richness that lies within, and to see and be honest and truthful about those seeds that you've sown, what's been brought up by them, and not holding back from looking at that. Cool. All right, because I feel like when you realize what's brought you to where you're at now, it'll all suddenly be clear how you've prevented your manifestations of things, or how you've manifested things into your world that maybe weren't in alignment with the seeds that you thought you were planting. Cool. Yeah. So the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is recognition. I feel like this is really recognizing the interconnectedness of all of these things, of maybe the seeds that you've sown and how they've sprouted and how what you've harvested out of them. Really recognizing that it has brought you up, it's created a better version of yourself, and it's really helped you succeed. Ooh, that's nice. I like that energy. All right, Libra, let's grab you just some final thoughts here. Final thoughts for Libra. All right, final thoughts for Libra, please. The Ace of Cups. Don't forget about yourself. I'm being guided to say that. I feel like that's the single cup that's sitting in that Five of Cups under there. All right, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Coins, and the Hermit. Yeah, don't forget about yourself. This is ultimately about your self-mastery. Don't forget to offer yourself love. Don't forget to follow your heart, to do the things that you want that would fill your cup, because ultimately this is your journey, and you need to make sure that your cup is full first and foremost, and that your cup is safe, and that only then, having that full cup, having that love of self, can you then, step out into something new. And yeah, step out into something new. This is ultimately about you. This is ultimately about your self-mastery, going within and finding your hopes and dreams. Awesome. Cool. Once you have that, I think a lot of things will fall into place. There's a lot of richness in those dark spaces that you haven't wanted to look at. Okay, let's grab you a fortune. Now is a good time for a new collection or hobby. Awesome. I'm going to put that right on all. I wish I could put it on all three, but I can't. Right on that final message, because this is about you and what makes you happy and what fills your cup. All right, Libra, that's what I've got for you today. I hope that this content resonates with you. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to get more of my tarot readings. I also do daily channeled guidance messages. They're intended to support you on your soul growth journey, so do check those out. And until next time, sending so much love and light. Bye, guys.